Hi, this is Cheryl back with you from Farmhouse Frugally, and today I'm excited to take part in the Ugly Duckling Challenge hosted by Corey at Desert DIY. The challenge is to take a piece of furniture or home decor that is ugly, certainly seen better days, and to transform it into a beautiful swan with autumn tones. So I am starting with this ugly chair that was found on the side of the road. Once upon a time, it was probably quite a lovely teak, probably outdoor chair that somebody decided should be painted or semi-painted in a white paint. They started, they certainly didn't finish. So I went, I saw the tag on the back of it. There's a metal little maker's mark. Safavaya, I believe. So I did go and look and see if I could find a website and if they had anything similar. Couldn't find the exact chair. Everything was out of stock, but this is the chair I found closest. Clearly, this one had been left out in the elements. It had quite a bit of green growth, and I really wanted to do a good job getting this sanded, and I am not going to lie, that was a lot of work. A lot of little bits and pieces, a lot of slats, and not painted in every location, so it was definitely a challenge. So I took the orbital sander. My husband helped with some of the slats and did a smaller triangular shape sander until we got the bulk. There was no way we were getting it all off, but we got a good portion of that off and sanded smooth so that we would then be able to go from there and give this a beautiful autumn tone stain. I went through my stash of stains and came up with American chestnut. I felt like that was very warm and very autumn. It was also a fairly full can. However, once I started stirring that up, stir, stain, and shake paint. You can stir paint as well, but definitely do not shake your stain. You always want to stir that. So I stirred that up, got that going, and started brushing it on, and man, it was thick. No matter what, I did, a little bit of this side of the chair and said, you know what, there's no way I can continue on with this. I am going to have to get this some help. So this is a mineral spirits cleanup. So I opted to go and find some mineral spirits and thin out this stain with some of that just a little bit so I could continue getting a smoother surface. That made all the difference in the world. I was then able to go ahead and proceed and to get this a really good coverage. And then you can use a lighter sand, maybe a 220 grit sandpaper, or you can use a 4/0 steel wool pad to kind of go in between the coats, depending on how many coats you may need to do, especially if you're doing a nice piece like a dresser or something that's going to be indoors. I didn't spend a lot of time on that with this particular piece because this is going to go, around the fire pit for us. But I did want to make sure that I got as much of the chair covered as I possibly could reach with this chestnut stain. Now, make sure you stay to find out what I spent total on this entire transformation, because I am going to dress this up after I get the stain on, so don't go anywhere. And then also, once I have the chair fully stained, if it didn't have a really nice exterior coat, you could spray and by the way, if they make a spray stain, which I imagine in this day and age they do, I would highly recommend, if you ever have a piece like this, spray it. Do not brush it. And because it was the mineral spirits cleanup, I literally threw that chip brush away. Cleanup is a drag and it can get all over you. But once it's fully done and looking beautiful, I went through my stash of fabrics looking for the most autumn colored thing that I had that would go and match the rest of my idea. So I am going to cut down this piece of flannel type fabric, almost a wool, and make that more square. And then I'm going to just sew a very simple, very basic little pillow, leaving a space to turn it inside out so that I can stuff it with some fiber fill. I go ahead and turn that right side out. And then I had purchased a box of fiber fill at Joann's Fabrics probably 3 years ago, and I still have at least 3/4 of it. So plenty of fiber fill in my stash. I just went ahead and stuffed that pretty firmly so that it would, fill that right out. Obviously, you could do this with a fabric glue if you don't use the sewing machine. And then once I have that nice and full, I opt to just go ahead and sew the rest of that up by hand. Now that is a very quick and simple little pillow, no ruffles, no edges, no trim, no lace, no nothing. I would have enjoyed doing that, I'm sure, but I am moving along with this project. And again, this is an outside by the fire pit project for me, not anything fancy. And now for the cost. I got this chair on the side of the road. I had the fabric and the fiber fill in my stash, and believe it or not, someone dropped this brand new chair pad at my good table at my dump for free. Literally, this entire transformation cost me $1 for a chip brush, and I used Old Stain that I had in my stash. So literally, I did everything for $1. So not only did this ugly duckling turn into a beautiful swan and look very autumn, but it also was incredibly frugal. So I would love to know what you think about the transformation. Don't forget to check out the playlist and see all the other autumn ugly ducklings turned into a beautiful swans. And don't forget to hit hype and like and share and all the things. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you in the next one. Take care.